Let's talk about something you're probably wearing right now, a t-shirt. Seems pretty simple, right? Well, it turns out it has this whole secret life, a story that starts way back in a cotton field, and believe me, has a ton of hidden costs. So, in this explainer, we're going to unravel that story thread by thread. Let's get into it.
Okay, seriously, just look down at the t-shirt you have on. Have you ever really truly thought about what it took to make it? I'm not just talking about the cotton and the color. I mean all the water, the energy, the chemicals. The true cost isn't on the price tag. It's hidden. And our planet, well, it's the one footing the bill.
Get this, millions. That's how many t-shirts are cranked out every single day. To put that into perspective, that's more than the entire population of Los Angeles, all produced in just 24 hours. It's a mind-boggling scale. And yep, every single one of those shirts comes with an environmental price tag.
So you might be thinking, what's the big deal? It's just one t-shirt. And you know what? The problem isn't really the single shirt. It's the system behind it, what we call the fast fashion machine. So let's pop the hood on this industry and see just how many resources it's really burning through.
You know, the life of a t-shirt from start to finish is a really thirsty and frankly kind of toxic journey. It all starts with super water-hungry cotton farms. Then the fabric gets dunked in these chemical dyes that can, no joke, poison entire rivers. After that, the factories putting it all together burn through a ton of energy. And the grand finale, when we're done with it, it usually just ends up buried in a landfill for centuries. Right. So the real cost of all this fast fashion, it's not what you pay at the register. Our planet is the one paying for it, with polluted water, nasty chemicals, and just mountains and mountains of waste. Let's take a closer look at the environmental bill that's coming due. Okay, so here's something wild that you might not even know about. A hidden polluter? Your own washing machine. Yeah, really. Every single time you wash a synthetic t-shirt, it sheds thousands of these teeny tiny plastic bits called microfibers. They're so small they just slip right through our water treatment plants and end up straight in our oceans, basically creating this toxic soup for marine life. And the ripple effect of this is just devastating. Fish and other sea creatures end up eating these microplastics, and then it just works its way up the food chain. In some cases, it can even end up on our dinner plates. And at the same time, those toxic dyes used to color our clothes are poisoning rivers and streams that entire communities rely on. 10%, okay? That's the fashion industry's share of global carbon emissions. To put that into perspective for you, that is more than all international flights and maritime shipping combined. Our closets are literally costing us the climate. It's pretty staggering. So, I know, the picture looks pretty bleak right now. But the story absolutely does not end there. We have the power to change it. We can be part of the solution, not just the problem. So let's look at how we can all make a real difference. I mean, when you see it laid out like this, side by side, the choice is pretty stark, isn't it? We can keep going down this path of waste and pollution, or we can choose a different way, a way that respects our planet, our resources, and our future. And here's the good news. You don't have to be a superhero to make a difference. It's the simple choices that have a huge impact. Things like choosing organic cotton, recycling your old clothes, and supporting brands that are committed to slow fashion. You know, creating quality clothing ethically and sustainably. These are all small steps that lead to big, big change. And that really brings us to the heart of it. The power to change this industry doesn't just lie with corporations or governments, it lies with us. It's in the choices we make every single day, right there in our own closets. Think of every t-shirt as a vote. It's either a vote for the status quo, or it's a vote for a better future. A future where our clothes don't literally cost us the earth. So the question is, which way are you going to cast your vote? So the next time you're shopping, just remember this. Remember the hidden costs, the environmental impact, and the power that you have to make a difference. What will your next t-shirt say?